Oh, a minute late, but hey, it's so great. I'm back. New show today. I bought it back, y'all. I know y'all ready. I got a lot of views from her the last time, so that's why I'm doing my intro. Why the intro playing? Who gonna stop me? It's a new show, the Wrestling Biz, featuring me, Mo Young, and our special guest, Ruthless LaLa. She back, y'all. So hope y'all ready for her. And let me bring her in. I don't know. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds. Cause she in the green room grubbing right now. She ain't want y'all to know that. Let me be quiet before she come clothesline me. But like I say, everybody know I'm a big wrestling fan. And I decided, on Wednesdays, I'm gonna dedicate that to wrestling. On my other shows, we talk about football, basketball, other sports. We don't never show wrestling love. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna show wrestling some love today. So, Miss, bring her in. Oh, you're live. You're live.
First off, I don't care if people know that I'm eating. I am hungry as hell, and I told him to go ahead and bring me in. So what he ain't gonna do is disrespect me. Second of all, we late because it was his fault, not mine.
Yeah,
I was on time. Okay, we was on
Pretty
CP2
much.
time. It's him. I'm gonna throw him under the bus because it was his fault. Respectfully, I'm grubbing. Go ahead.
Pretty much. Hey, I'll take that because she can kick my ass. So I'll take that. I'll take me being late. I'm a perfectionist. I'm sorry. That's all it is. So we about to get into some interesting wrestling topics. The first one, Impact Wrestling don't get a lot of love because it been down ever since Hogan and all them was with them, and people forget about them. But they put on a good show this past weekend. And what's your thoughts about the Slammiversary that happened? I know what Chris Bay won the X Division title, and they had a couple
Shout
of
out to Chris
returns.
Bay. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped watching. I started watching TNA when they brought Hulk Hogan in and he got rid of the six-sided ring. I said this once and I said it again. That was something that made me want to watch because it stood out from all the other promotions. No other promotion had a six-sided ring but TNA. And they brought Hulk Hogan, race his ass in, and just took away everything. Started doing the most, and nobody cared. Why? Because people get tired of seeing Hulk Hogan fluctuate to promotion, just being a cancer, bro. Like, people looked up to this cat, and this dude was a full-blown racist off the Richter.
Already.
I like TNA. I like what they're doing. I like the fact that they're trying to re get it where it needs to be. So, mad love and shout out to TNA for that. It's hard to rebuild, but they're doing it. And without a crowd, it's kind of But as far as the guys in the ring, it don't take away from them whether they have a crowd or not. These guys can go in. Have to majorly give a shout out to Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz. Those are my boo boos. I love them very much. I wrestled Tasha Steelz. That shit can go. I didn't have the honor of wrestling Kiera Hogan, but she is she's so adorable. That is sis. I love her. And then I have to also give a shout out to Susie, aka Sue Young, which is my sister and also my
She
tag team
scares the shit
partner.
out of me. She scares the shit out of me.
We are the WSU World Tag Team Champions. We are Young and Ruthless. That is our tag name. We just gangster like that. So shout out to them. Shout out to Taya. I love Taya. That's my boo boo. I haven't seen her in like forever. Shout out to her. Look, I'm just getting like totally off. I like TNA. Shout out to Tommy Dreamer. We was on the same show in Alabama, and to finally meet Tommy Dreamer and to have him to watch my match and to legitimately give me his opinion, that was something that was amazing.
Yeah, so
See,
they
Tommy Dreamer was always built as an underdog. You feel what I'm saying?
he had a hell of a
So
match too. He had a
Tommy
hell of a
Dreamer is
match
that
with
dude.
Moose. Yeah, Moose
Sorry.
was him and Moose had a hell of a match. They were going hard. That was good to see old school wrestling like that. You don't see too much hardcore stuff like that. And they had a lot of
Give me something
surprise
to drink.
returns. They had a lot of surprise returns. They had Eric Young come back. They had
I saw that.
Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, or is he Doc Gallows now? I'm not sure which one is he. He came
I
back.
saw them taking a picture and not Luke, but the other one. Carl.
Carl.
Carl was holding his nuts. I was laughing.
Oh yeah, they tell you F you to WWE. And then they
Oh,
also had what? EC3 return with his new gimmick. And I was happy for him. I'm like, this actually might actually be better than what the WWE putting out there. We're gonna get back to the garbage they put out on Sunday. I got a whole rant on the WWE taking my damn money. My little $9 I could be putting it on something else. That was a piece of shit what they put on. But
man, you didn't. You know what? You gonna have to send me your info so I can go and watch it because that's all over the network.
it
So
was
you have to.
shit. Like,
I understand it, but you gonna have to send me your info so I can watch it so I can tell you what I thought. I heard
I'm gonna
about
get
it.
to that. I'm gonna get to that later. But shout out to you, Chris, man. Thanks for watching the show, bro. And man, it was
What up,
just
Chris?
Slammiversary. I say, okay, Impact Wrestling might be back with that one. And it was I watched it. It was a really good show. Like, and I used to joke on Impact Wrestling after Hogan got there. I used to joke on it when he lost AJ Styles and all them. And it was just I say, man, this is finally wrestling. Because what WWE doing, man, I don't know what they doing, and they own everything. So that's the only thing on TV. We need to get Impact Wrestling on a major show now, since they got some people in major
You got
network.
AEW.
Yeah, but that's only once a week. We need more than just that once a week for real wrestling. We gonna get to that now. But shout out to y'all, Impact. I didn't want to, I just want to give them a shout out for putting on a good wrestling show. So
Shout out to Impact TZ.
next thing we're gonna talk about is this ratings war between AEW and WWE, with mainly NXT versus AEW, because Raw and SmackDown are shits. So what you think about Jericho saying they won in a demo versus when NXT won, the ratings for those 2 weeks, because they went back down last week.
I can
That's
see
it.
it.
Yeah.
I can see it. But yet at the same time, it's like people like what they like. And in some people's category, you know, they they went towards AEW because one, you were gonna get to see a lot of people that you wasn't gonna get to see that was under contract with WWE and the WWE wasn't doing nothing with them. And, like when they announced Pac, Neville, oh my God, I fucking mark. I've always been a fan of that man's work. Like, that man, like, he defies gravity. Like, he is the dude. Like, I met him, and man, just so nice. He's so nice. Like, just you don't understand. He's so nice. And then like I met Orange Cassidy. He's so nice.
He's nice too.
Right.
Man,
And
you
like
met my
he's
boy
not just
Pentagon. My boy Pentagon Jr. That's my
okay,
boy
so
there.
like that's the familiar right there. Pentagon and Phoenix. A lot of people saw the picture that I put in. It wasn't Photoshop. That legitimately happened. That was actually in the Rio Grande Valley. It was in Alamo, Texas. At Lucha, it was a Lucha Powerhouse show, and I had just got out the hospital because I was battling melanoma skin cancer at that time, and I had just got out, and like 2 weeks after, I went and I did it was supposed to be in the Phoenix and Pentagon seminar, but Pentagon was having problems with his passport and everything, so he couldn't make it. So he couldn't make the seminar. He was gonna be there for the show, but he couldn't make it for the seminar. So that's when I met Phoenix, and I met another luchador named Oriental. Two cool ass people, like, oh my god. And it was so much respect because like when we got ready to train, like we got to see their faces, like there was no mask, like we got to see their faces, and it was a closed training, which was even cool, and it was even better the fact that they respected us so much to where they would show their face, and like, just deal with us, and so my thing is the fact that AEW is going to get my vote off the rip. And the reason why is because if you had everybody that was in NXT on WWE and you literally had Triple H running it instead of Vince McMahon with all this, like, I don't know
Bullshit.
what type of weed or drugs they is giving that man, but
You can
somebody
say
need to
bullshit.
stop.
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
It's nothing gets me. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is gonna piss off a lot of people. I can care less. But when I watch WWE, like it will only probably be Raw. I'm only caught myself watching Raw. The only reason that I legitimately watch WWE is so I can see my sister, Aja Smith, be the dopest ref ever. You know what I'm saying? She's the first African
Shout out.
American female referee. So I literally watch my sister be the best referee ever. And then when she's not refing, I turn it off. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna
Damn,
lie
it's
to you.
like that. You don't watch it even after
I
she
mean,
finished repping?
no. After she's done refing, that's it. Somebody had to tell me that she's on, because like once I see her, like, hey, my day is made, Now before anybody gets in their feelings, be like, oh, well, I just said it about NXT. I can sit down and I can watch NXT all day, every day. Like I don't get tired
Exactly.
of NXT because NXT is honestly how WWE should be. You know what I'm saying? It used to
Oh
be
yeah.
like that, but then everything changed and they got pussified and it's just the worst. So if you had to ask me, I'm going with AEW. Period. Yeah, is some of the people from WWE at AEW? Yeah. But it's not the people that Vince McMahon kept trying to shove down our damn throat for us to like, and we never did.
Oh hell
I
yeah.
always want to see something better for Cody. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, his father was amazing. Like I always used to watch Dusty Rhodes. You know what I mean? And like it sucked that I didn't get to meet him. So to be able to meet his sons and like to work out in the ring with one of his sons, that's something that's overly amazing that like I will still never forget. And honestly, it's so down to earth and cool. Like to be in that locker room, like there was no egos, there was no bullshit. Lala is like Aja done reference
Done rep.
talking. Exactly, Lala. Shout out to my
Shout out to
sister
you,
all over
LaLa
there.
Blue.
You know what I'm saying? Um,
Thanks for
but
watching the show.
um, it's I'll watch AEW over WWE only because they're not using people right. Which is brought me into why I snapped off it on Instagram earlier. I've said it once and I'll say it again. And this is not against Sasha Banks and this is not against Bayley, but on some real shit, respectfully, the women who should be leading the evolution should be Naomi and Bianca Belair. I said
Yes,
what I said.
yes. Bianca
Anybody
Belair
mad
and
me? I give
Naomi are
no
freaks of
fucks.
nature.
I will still say the exact same thing that I said. Just so
Yes,
there's nothing misconstrued, because people like to always go back and be like, "Oh well, didn't you say this? Let me say this again." This is no disrespect to Bayley or Sasha Banks, but the women to lead the women's evolution in WWE should be Naomi and Bianca Belair. I said what I said. Come at me if you want to. I gives no fucks.
yes, we know that. That's why I bring you on the show because you gives no fucks. Because I give no fucks, and I agree with you because I'm like, why are you not using Bianca Belair? She can run fast. She's super strong. She's athletic as hell, and she has charisma. Same with Naomi. She might not be as strong as Belair, but she's just as agile,
Oh
and
no,
she
she
might be
is.
even more agile.
No,
She's more.
she's as like they're. Think about it. Bianca and Naomi are both very strong, athletic women.
Yeah,
Like they got
but I
abs.
see.
Like I hate their
Yeah.
abs. Like not in like a hateful way, but like respectfully, I hate their abs because like they just. I just look at them, I be like, man, that's a lot of abs.
Yeah, I'm just saying because
That's a
the
lot of
track
abs.
background for Belair gives her that explosive power. Like it's a different type of power, and I
And
look
that's my
at it
thing
like,
though.
why is
Not
she
to cut you
not
off, bro, but
pushed?
like what
I'm
Lala
sorry.
said, it's no offense against Bailey or
Yeah,
Sasha. Like they've had their time.
yeah.
We done seen Sasha against Charlotte. We done seen Charlotte against Bailey. About how like Bailey was like still trying to go and go and go and finally get the title. She got the title. Everything was great. Then boom, Sasha turned on her, and then just it's always been Sasha and Bailey and Charlotte, and I get that, but those are not the only women on the damn roster.
Yes, and you know what it gets me with WWE? Stop this nepotism shit. This stuff with I'm tired of seeing Charlotte. Like I know she's talented, but just because it's Ric Flair's daughter, I'm tired of seeing it. Come at me if you don't like it, but I'm tired
Don't
of
get me wrong,
seeing the
and I'm gonna say
four.
this:
I'm tired of seeing the four horsewomen in the WWE. I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired of seeing
Charlotte,
them.
Charlotte. Here's my thing: if they would have put Charlotte out there, and Charlotte would have been by far awful, it'd have been different. But the fact that even though Charlotte is the daughter of Ric Flair, she put the time and the passion in
Yeah,
to
I'm not
be it. You know what I'm
saying.
saying? So like I
Yeah,
give her credit for that, but it's the fact of,
we
because
know
of
why
who
she
her
getting
dad
pushed.
is, you know what I'm saying? Like she done held so many belts and so many, and it's like it ain't no shade, but it's like, bro, on some real shit. Charlotte can go, but Charlotte ain't the best woman on the
I
WWE
think she
roster.
got
Like,
what
I'm
10
sorry.
title reigns, 10 or 11 title reigns already. She trying to break her dad's record.
She
This
up
shit is
there.
too much. It's too much, and it's like people like. And I like to see Shayna Baszler. I like the MMA stuff. I like her going there kicking people ass. She looked like she could kick people ass. But
I don't
you know,
understand how. I don't understand how they made her so big, and
and they
then
crushed her.
they crushed her,
They
and then she's
crushed her.
taking off. And she's taking off because Vince don't like her look. But it's like, don't you know? And y'all have to excuse me. This is me when I'm home and I'm not
It's
ruthless. Okay,
all right.
I got this thing on my head. I know y'all was probably expecting to see eyes. But look, unless y'all gonna come and retwist my locks, I don't want to hear shit. This is gonna stay on my head. Okay, respectfully. But like, I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of being told what we should cheer for and
Yes.
what we're supposed to like. And if we won't change, we can't get it. And this is the thing. And this is what Booker T said earlier.
You're
And
gonna get on
I
that
know
later. Don't jump
pretty much,
ahead.
I pretty much know that what I'm about to say is gonna probably rub a lot of people the wrong
I
way,
said we don't
and it's
jump
gonna
ahead. We're gonna get to that one later.
and
See the ammo.
and it's gonna piss me off. But fuck you, Booker T. Like really, you Uncle Tom, Uncle Ruckus, Samuel L. Jackson, what that nigga doing on the nair, son of a bitch. Fuck you,
Yeah,
dude.
I got you. Hey. Oh,
Disrespectfully and respectfully, because like at the end of the day, dude, like you had a voice that could help. And we're going through way too, like, we're already going through a lot. And when you can use your voice to help, you're going to have the audacity to turn into Uncle Ruckus and just be on some
Yeah,
bullshit as if
LaLa.
Naomi just got into the business and she done been with WWE for almost 12 years, bro. You gonna talk like she's a rookie, my guy? Come on, bro. Didn't nobody say nothing about you.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
got. Yeah,
I would feel upset if somebody was getting you the title. But you don't want to talk about the fact that the only reason you got the WCW title was because they was dealing with racism at that time and they gave it to you. So everybody can be like, well, look, we're not racist. We gave a black man the belt. So, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about the fact the only way that you had to get over, my dude, was you had to pretend to be from another place with a fake ass accent, my guy.
yeah.
You deliberately sat there and watched Vince McMahon call John Cena a nigga. Nothing. Didn't do nothing. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Then, even when ACH went through the stuff that he went through, you talking about that he should have just shut up and just sat there and don't let it come to you.
LaLa, I was saving that topic for the end. I got that.
You already know what's gonna happen.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to it. Well, let me get through these other topics first.
To try to say, oh, well, he didn't say nothing wrong, and she don't deserve it. That deserve word is for Trish, Stratus, and Lita. Who the man? You shut the fuck up too, dude. Like, nobody want to hear that shit. Like,
okay. For our viewers who don't know what, like, I just it's my show, so I can change the last topic to now since she's just on her mind right now. So what Booker T basically said is, these hashtags need to stop and about supporting I'm just saying. I know. That's the beginning.
These hashtags can go to hell.
Okay, go to hell. I'm sorry. These hashtags can go to hell. I was trying to sugarcoat it, but he said these hashtags can go to hell, and you don't need to get pushes that way. Basically, I'm just paraphrasing it. You don't need to get pushes because people basically cheering for you, which is stupid, which I don't get. Is like, isn't this organically built? Isn't this something organic, which y'all look for? Which y'all try to do with Roman Reigns all the time, and we keep telling you, hell no, we don't want this shit. Or John Cena, hell no, I'm tired of seeing this shit, turn him heel. This is organic. People really root for Naomi.
I like it how
her wrong. Her title reign she did before was fucked up.
I don't want to say this, and I've been trying my best not to say this because I'm not that person to always throw race. I've never been that person, but I'm gonna say it. It's funny that when people can go up and say, "Oh, hey, such and such should have, an opportunity," and they're white.
Yes, very cancer.
Automatically, they get an opportunity, but you start to say something about, ACH needs to push, or Cedric Alexander needs to push, or any African American wrestler. If you say they need a push and they deserve better, automatically everybody in their motherfucking mind wants a whole list of why.
Right.
And you didn't ask that list for the white wrestler. You know
what I'm saying? I remember they tried to push Lana. They tried to push Lana, and she couldn't wrestle.
Race. Period. But it is.
Yeah. She tried to push Lana.
You could have used your voice, my dude, to do so much good, and you decided to sit there behind and just cat, and like everything you said was a contradiction. You knew that what you said was fucked off. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have already tried to be like, yeah, now I know some people gonna see this and say, well, that's because such and such did this, and that's why it's that, and that's true. But pause. You can't agree and then still contradict your shit.
Right.
It don't work that way, dude. And I'm so tired of it. And then you got all these other Uncle Tom, Uncle Ruckus, black fans who want to be like, oh, I'm behind Booker T because I understand what he said. No, you don't. Until you are an African-American woman in a white man's sport dealing with the bullshit that we're dealing with, then you can speak. But until then, stay behind your fucking keyboard and shut the fuck up, respectfully.
Yeah, and that's what that is. I think only reason why people like Keith Lee got the double titles is because how the shit is going on right now. If they never had no damn Black Lives Matter and all that other stuff, they would have gave it to Cole.
And it shouldn't be that way.
They would have gave it to Cole. Cole would have got the got both belts. And I believe that
it shouldn't have been that way. You feel what I'm saying? It shouldn't be for us to start, to do the Black Lives Matter for y'all to start actually paying attention. This is my thing. And I said this off the rip. The fact that there's so much going on in this world, and for the fact that it takes African American to literally stand up and some start acting crazy, others trying to do a peaceful protest. But it shouldn't take all of this for y'all to actually start paying attention of what's been going on for the longest. And now y'all want to finally act like y'all give a fuck. Where was y'all a long time ago to go ahead and get this stuff taken care of when Trayvon Martin got killed? And you go even farther back than Trayvon Martin. And people were saying stuff about how this was a hate crime and how this was racist. Oh, no, that's not it. If you look on the Facebook thing, you see he was a gangster. He was holding a pistol.
Right.
Stop. Just stop. Because then, this white dude to sit up here and shut up everybody. And the first goddamn thing y'all want to say out your mouth is, he's going through a lot. He's depressed, okay? Like you don't understand the life he's had. Like, oh my God.
I feel you.
He's just really, really depressed and he was in a bad state. But when a black person commits something, like the fact that George Floyd was killed by a police officer who used to work with him and knew him, the first thing y'all did, instead of saying justice for this man, the first thing y'all did was say, he was in porn.
So? What's wrong with fucking? That was not a crime.
Well, there was this thing, and there's something that was said that he punched a pregnant Mexican woman and all this. So pause. That same energy you put into trying to go and get all this information, where was that same energy when you had all these crazy ass white people running around shooting up people, shooting up churches? Oh, no, y'all wasn't, because y'all was saying that they were not right in the mind and they had depression. And if anybody knows about depression, it's white people. First off, I'm gonna say this. I know for a fact, because I don't want none of this to get misconstrued, because if anybody comes at me, I'm gonna have the smoke ready. I am not this person that's like, all white people are racist, because not all white people are racist.
Right.
But in every culture, you have I can't say the hard R, but niggas. You have niggas in all races. You know what I'm saying? You got Caucasian niggas, you got Hispanic niggas, you got Japanese niggas, you got Asian, you got Chinese. You all have a bunch that's in your culture that fucks it up for everybody else.
Yep.
Let's just put that out there, so that's so that can be known. So it's not like, no. Let's be honest. Then let's be honest. But at the same sense, anytime a black person is killed wrongfully, y'all want, instead of giving them the justice, y'all want to try to make up fucking excuses of why they did. Oh no, and y'all want to try to look for past and try to make up shit. But then you're not giving that same treatment to white people.
Right. And it's LaLa Blue. They was she said they were so quick to get at George Floyd because he was in porn. I'm like, okay, that was my same reaction. I'm like, so what? He had sex on camera for money. So what? It's legal. It's
y'all just got mad that black men started doing porn and started putting you little dick niggas to shame. That's all it is, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But to go back to the Booker T comments, it's just that I'm not surprised Booker said that, because Booker's been Uncle Tom. Like, he been saying questionable shit. Even with Kofi Kingston, when he got his push, it was some bullshit that came out of Booker T mouth then. It's like Kofi got shitted on when he first came in there with that fake Jamaican accent. They didn't want him to be from Africa, where he from. I'm like, where's people from anyway? And you got him coming in with a Jamaican accent, looking foolish, and then you try to throw a shit gimmick on him.
Pause out and see now I gotta pause you, because I don't care what nobody says. When he came out, the hell said
it was good, but everybody knew he wasn't Jamaican. The music was tight.
When I saw him, he reminded me of Cool Runnings. You know what I'm saying? Feel the rhythm.
You know that wasn't no real accent.
Cool Runnings.
Everybody knew that wasn't no accent. Come on, LaLa. They gave him Come on. Everybody know that was no real accent. No real Jamaican accent.
Hey, I was there for it. I did
He
not care.
sounded
I
like
was there
Leon.
for it.
And then you had a white man in Randy Orton who destroyed his whole push. The
Whoa.
dude, he pushed,
Whoa.
destroyed it.
Whoa. What you gonna do
I respect Randy,
is
but he
not
destroyed the
disrespect
push.
Randy Orton,
I
okay?
respect him,
Randy
but
Orton didn't fucking destroy anything. Vince McMahon and his goddamn old white ass writers is what destroyed Kofi's goddamn shit.
they saying
Vince Jordan had
I'm just
nothing to
going
do
off the
with it
story. I'm just
at
going off the
all.
stories. They say
Vince
Randy was
Jordan
mad
had
at him.
nothing to do with it. Like
And
fans keep forgetting it. The
I respect
mainstream is
Randy.
not like the indie scene. You feel me? In the mainstream, it's legitimately, hey, we don't care what you think. This is what we want you to do. Either you can do it or you gonna get the fuck on somewhere. We're gonna find somebody else to do it. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? In the
Yeah.
indie scenes, it's still of that same caliber, but it's like, hey, are you comfortable with this? If you're not comfortable with this, let us know and we can try to make something better. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's
didn't
the
he?
difference.
But then his push got canceled because it was a mistake in the ring. He didn't get up in time or some shit for the punt, and that's when he did that stupid shit. And then they canceled his push after that. Like I remember that because I'm like, okay, Kofi gonna win the belt. Kofi gonna win it. Then next thing you know, you don't see Kofi for a while. He in all these different tag teams, looking amazing, doing all the stuff he do in the Royal Rumble, amazing. And it took for Mustafa Ali to get hurt for Kofi to get his first real shot at something, which is fucked up because another minority got hurt for him to get a chance. And
But the thing is, people have been pushing for Kofi
for
to
so
be
long,
the when they started trying to push Mustafa Ali as if people was gonna be quiet about it and be like, oh well, it's another minority. Cool. No, it's not.
yeah,
And I'm happy because I'm happy for Kofi for the simple fact is that since Kofi's been there, they've done nothing but throw bullshit at him.
yes,
And that's the reason why, God rest his soul, Shad, like I was able to meet him and JTG, like I said the last time, I was able to meet Crying Time at an NGW show. And I was able to sit down and talk with them. And like it was the same shit that I've been telling tag teams for the longest to how, the WWE gave, all the African Americans things that was going to make the white man laugh, and be
right.
like, ha 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 ha. But
Time
what
is
they wasn't prepared for was for us to adapt to every situation and make the best out of it and bring in that money. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you talk so much like, all right, listen here, Booker. You talk so much about it, but at the end of the day,
we go off on Booker.
when she did the glow and she was champion, where was WWE pushing for her to have the glow championship belts? Or like the glow anything to fill the glow to
Right.
help push her and market her. Y'all didn't do none of that shit.
That belt was tight, by the way. That belt was tight as
Y'all
fuck.
did none of that shit at all. But every other person, y'all did something. So why you couldn't market what? Oh, why? Because what she did was original. It wasn't one of y'all ideas. Oh, the fact that you gave it to her to make fun of it and she took it and like throw it back in y'all face.
Yeah.
What was it? That's why a lot of people was like, oh man, well, like, well, fuck the New Day and fuck R-Truth and like he ain't nothing but a dancing
No.
monkey and da-da-da-da. First
Nah, I
off,
respect R-Truth.
you gonna stop coming at R-Truth as if like he just like no. So at the end of the day, you can go all the way back to where when R-Truth was in TNA and him and Lance Hoyt was tagged up and like he was K Quick. You know what I'm saying? Like you can keep going back to like all this stuff that he's done and every goddamn gimmick that he's ever had has involved dancing. Why? Because that is part of his ish.
That's what
That's
he
what he
like to do.
does. That's what he can do.
He's a
But
comedic
on the
genius, by the way. He's a comedic
right,
genius.
like, dude, I just be, bro, like, so it's like, I like it how y'all try to attack them, but then, yeah, these same people want to praise people like Booker T and be like, oh, well, I understand what he's saying. No, you don't. You don't understand shit of what he's saying because if you were to really listen to what he said, he contradicted everything he fucking said.
Yeah, basically. Booker T is a company man. He's strictly gonna kiss the WWE ass because they screwed over him with Triple H. Because the black community, I'm gonna say, wrestling community, were watching that feud with Triple H and were like, man, he basically said a person like you would never be champion. He basically, that was a racist thing in my mind. I was pissed off when I saw that program, and you just sticking up for that shit that they basically shitted on you on camera, then shitted on you again with the finish of that thing, and you still don't
Hey
see what
Booker,
problem.
and I'm pretty sure you're gonna probably see this. Somebody gonna give it to him and be like, "Oh man," and he probably won't. But answer this:
Fuck Booker.
when you said Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga. If everybody that saw you do that would automatically came at you and been like, "Oh, how dare you," and like all this, and would have attacked you instead of people standing by you, you wouldn't have had no career as a wrestler no more.
Exactly. Still one of
But
my
the
favorite all
same
time
your
clips. So.
same color that you dissing and putting down is the same people who stood by you to make sure that your black ass still kept a job.
Right.
But I digress though. Okay then, buddy. All right.
That's Booker. That's you got two type of black people, man. You got the people that's gonna stand up and do their own thing regardless, and then you got these company motherfuckers who, oh, I gotta toe the company line, or I'm gonna lose my spot. And
I said
fuck
all the
that
time,
shit.
if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah,
That will always be a
I'd
point in my
rather
life.
die as a villain. I'd rather look here go, I'd rather die as a villain and standing up like a man than to live on my knees kissing ass. I'm not about to do that. Like, that's just me in everyday life. I'm not about to stand up for nothing that I don't believe in, and just for $1. Fuck that. You need to stand up behind Naomi because it's not like she's trash. Like I said earlier, it's not like she's Lana and they trying people calling for her to get pushed because Lana is horrible in the ring. And y'all tried to push her until they seen she couldn't wrestle, and then that's when
Bro,
y'all pull back
they tried to push her, bro.
to the
They
fucking moon. Trying to push her to the
like
moon.
look, don't be wrong. Lana got vocals, because she,
Yes.
but wrestling, no. And they tried to give everybody these high prescription ass trifocals to where your eyes is thick as shit and you still can't see shit. That's how it was. It was like looking at it like this, like your eyes this big. You was like, can you see it? What? Can you see her wrestling
Man,
skills?
she
No.
was
Okay.
horrible. She was like, I think I could get in there. I ain't have no wrestling experience. I could do more than she did. That was horrible. It was horrible with a capital H. Horrible. And then you saying you're gonna push her because you like her look. And let's be real, it's blonde hair, white woman. That's what you seen. And you don't want to push Naomi because how she look. Because I see a lot of these internet I want to be keyboard warriors be calling
Oh,
Naomi
how dare
ugly.
her wear her hair out natural like that? This
Yeah.
ain't no
They call
ass
her
proud
ugly.
event.
They
This
call her
ain't nothing.
mannish looking. They call her mannish looking. I'm saying Naomi is a sexy motherfucker. She's sexy. I might get busted the head for saying that, but hey, it's real.
Oof,
I
it gonna fuck you up, and I
Yeah,
ain't got shit to do with it.
it's cool, but it's like, but I'm just saying, she is not an ugly woman at all, and mainly white men I see call her ugly, unattractive because she got a big behind. She wearing her hair natural, and she dark skinned.
Naomi and Bianca Belair are by far two of the most beautifulest queens in the WWE.
Yes, indeed.
Like,
Not just
even
because
if
they're
they
black,
have
they're just
no
beautiful.
makeup on, they are beautiful.
Yes.
You see some of these other female wrestlers that's on the
Oh, I
WWE
seen.
roster without no makeup, and
Oh, I
they
seen.
woo!
I seen them booger bats. Like booger bats. I'm telling you. But it's like it's telling you right there enough about WWE. It's like a dark skinned woman can't be beautiful. That's stupid. Because it's stupid. I'm like, them two are beautiful. They can make you money because they can talk, they can work, and it's like, what else do you need to do? But let's switch gears to your favorite thing, AEW and Fighter Fest and Fight for the Fallen reactions. They go.
Okay. So I during when they did the falling, I was actually in and out of the hospital
Oh yeah.
because of the nerves in my right leg and then my skin disease. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh man, I watched it
Yeah.
from top to bottom.
From what
It
you
was
seen.
amazing. Nope,
And
I'm
then
not
from
gonna
what you
say that. I'm
seen.
not gonna lie at all. I did not get a chance to watch it, but what I did get a chance to see, and like, it's no offense to nobody else on AEW because I have a lot of friends that wrestle at AEW and they know how overly proud I am of them. I tell them this every time I talk to them. But one match that really stood out to me that I wanted to make sure that I at least could see half or the beginning of it was Sunny Kiss.
Oh, that
And
was
I
amazing.
love Sunny Kiss. That's my baby. That's my boo boo. Like I look that I will fight a motherfucker over Sunny Kiss. That is my baby. Let that be known
Did
now.
amazing.
You speak ill will of Sunny, I will fuck you up. I would knock all heads off for Sunny. That is my baby. And to see that people wanted to attack him and like go on Twitter and was like, and attack Cody, saying that, how you gonna sit up here and put this, this faggot who just twerk. What?
He can
Pause.
work.
Let me go ahead and break this down for y'all. These are the same people who said, "Oh, a man fighting a woman at a show is not family oriented." But what's family oriented about a woman coming out to where when she bends over, you can see her G spot and your son or your daughter is right there in the front
All right.
seat. But we don't
Pretty
want to
much.
talk about that. So you want to say that a man fighting a woman in a ring is not believable? Is that because you beat the shit out your wife every time at home? We don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to discuss these things because, if white people say it, we should just go, take their word for it and that's it. So why can't they be the same thing with African Americans?
Yeah.
Not all African
And a
Americans
lot of
is out here trying to steal, kill, and and like bring more problems. Like, there's actually African Americans out here that's trying to be part of the solution and not the problem. That's trying to lift up our brothers and our sisters as well as our Caucasian brothers and sisters and our Hispanic brothers and sisters, like all races. Like, we're not out here like y'all talking about, oh, if you ain't white, you ain't white. No, we're not. That's not our shit. That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying?
So
Everybody
I
has a
look
soul.
at it. I saw a lot of people online dissing his interest when he came out, with the cheerleading stuff. And
What are you watching?
uh-oh.
Watching the video of some reaction
Wait till he come back.
I'm not watching a makeup show.
You're watching the makeup show? Oh my God, I'm so happy.
You never know what happened on a Venom and Smoke show. But I was saying a lot of internet people were dissing his entrance when he came out with the Jacksonville Jaguars cheerleaders. I'm like, hey, I thought the shit was funny as fuck. Cause I thought he was like throwing a shot at those people. I said they throwing a shot and said, okay, you dissing me because I'm flamboyant. I'm gonna show you flamboyant. Now I thought the shit was I was entertained. I'm like, shit, that was one of the best matches of the night for me. Cause when he did that was a 450. I think he
Yes,
did off the
sir.
top.
That fucking
Man, that was
450.
amazing. Was it inverted? I don't know if it was inverted.
No.
It was a
If
regular
it was
450.
inverted, that would be like that would be a shooting star, my guy.
Yeah. So I know it was like that was amazing. And I'm like, this he is a future star. And I'm like, so what is he gay and he's coming out flamboyant? That's his deal. But can he work? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, can he work? That's all that matters in my mind. And yes, he can. Like Daniel Bryan, yes, he can work. He made like it wasn't like Cody was carrying him in that match. They were in sync. That was a good ass match. Like,
Yes. See? Yes. Yes. Yes.
I was interested to
Yes.
see how would he work with Cody, and I'm like, will Cody be carrying him or what? And I looked at the match. I'm like, damn, I couldn't take my eyes off the screen because it was a great fucking match from top to bottom. It was action. It wasn't that WWE bullshit. No bullshit finish and nothing. It was a real old school, like 90s match where maybe fall in love with wrestling type of match. I'm like, I loved it. And he needed to put him on TV more. He needed to. And AEW, I respect for y'all for doing that, because how dare the wrestling community say anything when Goldust was around in the 90s? People know that. It was Gorgeous George, even further back than that. They always had
Bruh.
family wrestlers
And I went
yeah.
and like I had to explain because I was talking about the Booker T on my Instagram, and a fan came in and was like, well, what about Goldust with his racist ass and he did a black house? I said, pause.
He's not racist.
I said, pause. I said, I have never, and I mean never, seen Goldust put on blackface, red lips, and called himself a jigaboo. That's a
No.
blackface. I was like, now he's
Well,
had
black paint.
black face paint with other colors. And I was like, and if we're gonna sit up here and try to throw stones at Goldust, then let's start throwing some stones at the Great Muta. Because you can go back and look to when the Great Muta had a black face and had white Japanese lettering and other colors. You feel what I'm
Didn't he have
saying?
red lips? Like, nah,
Huh?
he was like all black. Nah, it was black. It was all black. The Great Mood.
You
It
know, it
was
was all
all black
black.
with the white
You know what I'm
white
saying?
writing. Yeah,
But my thing is, that's face paint. You feel me?
yeah.
People are so quick to just like throw a jab, but that was racist too. No. There's
You
a
wanna know
difference
what's
between
racist?
blackface and a face paint. And if you actually
DX
paid
was racist.
attention, legitimately, and go look it up, Dustin actually talks about why he uses the colors black and red. What's the meaning of the colors black and red? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if people really paid attention to it, but people don't want to. They just want to throw goddamn stones instead of doing their fucking research and just being stupid. Booker T.
You wanna know what's blackface? X Pac when he was making fun of the Nation of Domination. That's
That now
that
look.
that's blackface. I don't care what
Even
nobody say.
then, I'm not even gonna fully say that was blackface. Like when I saw
That's
that
black.
as two
That's
fucking
blackface.
overly as fuck groups going back at each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because on some
but I'm
real
just
shit.
saying if you want
Because
to
here's
say
the thing: if
blackface,
they was white, if the Nation Domination was white,
yeah.
then they wouldn't have had to try to paint their face to look like they was black.
I'm just saying, you can look at it now. I want to tell people that's the difference between somebody that's putting face paint and that's blackface, but it's not racist. I ain't gonna say racist, but that's okay. That's blackface. I'm trying to look black. Dustin wear it because
And
Dustin
he
been
wasn't
wearing
even fully black because
it.
I think X Pac was high as shit when he tried to put that
You
paint
probably
on.
call
Because
no, he
it
was.
wasn't accurate as
Billy
shit.
Gunn was
It
the
was just
one that
like,
wasn't black. Billy Gunn ass was like coffee colored. I don't know what the fuck Billy Gunn was fucking doing.
by the way, I met Billy and like that man's so nice.
Who
He's
Billy
so
so nice?
nice. He's nice. He's a straight shooter. But bro, he's so nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first like when I met him, all the fangirl in me, the first thing I wanted to say when I met him was, I'm an ass man. But I didn't. I kept it together.
Oh man, that's
I
still the
kept
best
my shit.
theme song in history. I'm sorry, that's still the best theme song in history. I
Like,
got in trouble with my mom for singing that damn theme song.
when that man was coming out with thongs on, I said, okay then. Okay, Billy. What you gonna do with that big fat butt? Wiggle, wiggle with it. You know
but
what I'm saying? Stop. Hey,
but shout out to AEW though. They had a couple high
shout out to
spots.
AEW.
They had a couple high spots. They had they did two Canadian destroyers that caught my attention. It was one in the Lucha Brothers match when I mean
Shout
it
out
was
to
like
Pentagon and Phoenix. Those my
yeah
bros. I love them to death.
it was
Saturday, watch y'all match.
like an 8-man tag and Fyter and and the Ray Phoenix on from like did a destroyer onto a pile of people and I'm like damn I jumped out my seat like damn. I thought the dude was dead. I thought he killed one of the young bucks. I can't tell a young bucks apart. I get them mixed up. I think it was Nick. They got his damn neck broke
And you know
off.
what? Even though Nick and Matt look like identical, they're not.
Yeah.
They are, but they're not. But you gotta see them in person because I had that same problem. I couldn't tell the difference.
I did not know. She go on dumping away. She coming back. But there was another one they did. It was the Luchasaurus versus, the Jurassic Express versus the Elite. Same spot. Marco Stunt did it on one of the Young Bucks again. So, and these
I
two
love
shows,
Marco. That's my boo boo. Shout out
I
to
said,
Marco Stunt. That's my bro. That's my babies. Like people be like, man, who you don't know? I really don't know.
I'm
But
just
shout
saying,
out to
shout
Marco
out to
because
them
like before
doing
Marco got
dangerous spots.
signed, I met Marco when he watched me knock Savannah Stone's head off, and after he watched me wrestle, like after that we became so fucking cool. And like when I did have my AEW tryout and he was there at the show and everything, it was the greatest shit ever. Cause like he ran right to me and just like jumped in my arms, and I'll just carry him around. That's my bro, him and his brother Logan. Like shout out to Marco and Logan. Shout out to my boy Jack Hagar. You know, like that's the bro too.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry for I keep naming everybody.
it's cool. I know you didn't see this shit show, so I guess I'll take the lead on this shit show. That was the horror show.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw my friends were putting it on Snapchat and on Instagram, and I saw when the eye for an eye match, and I'm rephrasing when I said I saw John Morrison trying to put Rey Mysterio's eye on the steps. And then I saw Morrison throw up. Well, I heard
You
he did
mean not
Mark Michaels.
Morrison, Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins. That was Rollins.
Oh, was it Seth?
Yeah, it was Seth.
See, that shows you how much. See,
it was Seth
I'm
Rollins.
sorry, John. I'm sorry, bro. I should know better because I'm actually hung
It
up.
was
My
a
bad.
total shit show, and it's not because the matches were trash. It was the endings of the match that were trash. It was.
So what happened? Tell me what happened.
Okay, let's talk about Sasha Banks and Asuka. They had, I can say it was like a 4-star match, approaching 5-star. At the end, Asuka spits green mist in the referee's face after being, distracted, the distraction shit she like to do. She spit green mist in the ref's face. And then the ref. Okay, you come back. I said the ref acting like he's blind, like the refs do. Oh my God, I'm blinded by green mist. So Bailey, Sasha hits Asuka with the title belt, and she's knocked out. And then Bailey takes the referee's shirt off and put it on, and counts 1, 2, 3. And now Sasha's the new Raw champion. How? I'm like, who made Bailey an official? It's stupid. I'm like,
well, here's the I really hate to say this, and you're gonna get really mad at me, but the rules of wrestling, especially when it comes to mainstream wrestling, if you put on the referee shirt, it's official. It's the stupidest shit ever, but it's official. And trust me, look, I know everybody gonna say, I understand what y'all are saying, but understand, and the reason why I said it is because, prime example, there's a show that I wrestle at, it's called SWF, and I accompanied Luther X to wrestle DJ Art, and the referee got knocked out. When the referee got knocked out, DJ's stooge went and put on the shirt and was the new ref, and they tried to cheat, and so then I kicked those dudes' feet off, and I fucking speared the ref, and I took his shirt off. Let me rephrase that. I speared the ref. DJ tried to hit me. I knocked his fucking head off. I grabbed the referee's shirt, put it on. Fucking Luther climbed over him. 1, 2, 3. Luther's a new champion. So, you're welcome, WWE. You know what I'm saying?
So a wrestling
they got
fan,
it from us. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm saying it's
I understand. I understand your frustration, but it's
bullshit.
I know you're saying that, but what if I was wrestling and I got fucked over and you came out to help me and you got rid of them fools and then you put the ref shirt on and you kind of 1, 2, 3, that would still be fucked up. You can't be mad at something that you would do.
I know that still be fucked up.
But you got mad though, so that's good. They did their job. Look,
it pissed me off because Don't you understand? I was into the match because it was a good match. I'm not gonna say it was a great match. They did their thing. And then let's go to the Dolph Ziggler match with it was actually a good match, but the stipulation was like, oh my God, like, you know, it could be Extreme Rules for Dolph. He can if it was actually good, but it was just like, damn, that's too much. It was like
And
it
here's
give me
my thing.
Extreme Rules and McIntyre had to follow the regular rules, and if he got counted out or disqualified, Dolph is the champ. It was exciting for a while, but
I'm gonna kick your ass, bro. You're the fucking interview. Stop it.
it's funny. You making my numbers go up every time you fuck. We'll wait. And that wasn't really a shit.
I have kids, y'all. Okay,
I know.
I got
We
kids.
understand.
I got a
It was
15-year-old and a 13.
that match really wasn't a shit show, but it was just like, okay, after the Sasha Banks stuff, they come with that match.
You was already done. Like, you was just
I was already done. And then the eye for an eye match, you can literally see him put the fucking eye on the step. You can literally see that it's a fake eye. You can see it's a fake eye. It looks like a gumball he had in the damn hand. It was. Then Steph started throwing up and shit. It's like, okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna see somebody eye plucked out. Oh, they were talking about doing it with CGI. I'm thinking.
Pause.
I'm thinking you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it.
You thought that
No, I'm talking about like they said they was gonna use CGI. That's what the rumor was. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to see something cool as shit.
Right. Now, I feel like if they would have did what they did with the Undertaker versus AJ Styles, the Boneyard match, if they would have did something of like that, yeah, but you can't expect to pull off that type of cinematic shit in a fucking arena.
And then they said,
right then and there.
I said at least have a prop eye hanging down or some shit. Like we gonna get to see the eye.
Not even have a prop eye. Just literally have it to where like there's a lot of blood to where you feel what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, come on, like be more creative. Like, here's my thing. I understand that they get to play with a lot of cinematics right now with the pandemic. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just trying to throw a whole bunch of shit together and not really like.
It's like you throwing shit at the wall and see hoping it stick.
But wait, hold on. The object of it is the only way one person wins is if a wrestler loses the eye. Guys, come on, guys. And now outside the ring, if this happened, somebody going to jail. So,
exactly.
Y'all could have made a better scenery. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, look, how you gonna have your eye out, no blood? It was no blood.
I saw no blood when they showed it. I was like, "Where's the blood?" Like,
I was done. And then the swamp match, it's beautifully masterfully done. It really wasn't a match. It was like more Bray Wyatt talking. It seemed like a promo, a long ass movie trailer. That's what it looked like. And then I still don't get like it was good. It was a Bray Wyatt thing, masterpiece, but I still don't get why it just was just like, okay, I'm exhausted.
I'm going to fuck you up while I'm live on this interview.
This is funny.
It'd be different. It was an audio, bro. But like it's video, my nigga.
This is like, funny.
We doing the most. Hey, you hear your loud ass? Shut up.
Tell him we about to wrap up in a minute. He good.
I'm talking to you. I'm listening to him, and I just back, like, and I heard what you said. Shut up.
Man, you never know, man. This is
if you have to tell somebody what.
See how this is becoming a shit show? That's what happened at the horror show.
People. Should be trying to ask what a road hand job is.
You see how you just reacted? That's how I reacted at the horror show. Cause I was just after that shit. I was fucked up. I'm like, I really wasted $9 on this shit. I'm like, this was some shit. I'm like, then MVP appoints himself as champion because Apollo Crews couldn't make it because they say, the rumor is he had corona. I understand why he didn't make it. Why didn't he just cancel the match?
Same should go for you. Shut up.
And I think this is a good stopping point. If you got any more
keep going. Keep going about MVP.
I just said MVP basically handed himself the championship because Apollo Crews couldn't compete. with an injury, but we knew the real reason because he had corona, so he could come in the thing. That's the rumor. But if he had an injury and he was in the building, why didn't he come out and talk? That's what I was thinking. But then I started thinking he must have corona or some shit, so he couldn't be in the building. So it was like shit show. Shit show is the worst.
There was a lot of things that could have worked. They would have had a better explanation.
Yes. It was like a bunch of, I'm going to give you my info. You can watch it for yourself. It's a bunch of bullshit.
That's what they did. Because I ain't going to lie with you. I'm going to need you to go ahead and send it to me. But when you send it to me, it already sounds like that I should roll a blunt ahead of time before I get ready to. So I feel like that's what I'm going to do. And because
they definitely had the worst pay-per-view. They had the worst pay-per-view. This is the worst pay-per-view this year. This is horrible. This pay-per-view was horrible. I can't even take up for it. I'm normally like trying to give WWE a chance.
A lot of people was praising it, and I was like, man, I gotta find out who has it so I can like watch it, so I can see what's going on, man. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, what I've been watching here lately, and people gonna be like, what? Like since I've been home, I've either watched my matches, I've watched matches that wrestlers have sent me and asked me to tell them what they thought, or I've watched my best friend and my tag team partners wrestle. That's it. As far as even watching TNA and WWE and AEW, I ain't been watching nothing. I've honestly have been a slave to the Disney Plus channel, and
I should have watched the Disney Plus channel because it wasn't like the matches were bad. It was like the ending of some of them was like, what the fuck?
It was like if Avengers Infinity Warfare started and right in the beginning Thanos killed everybody and the movie went off, people would be mad.
Like, what the fuck? That's what you would be. It was like, okay.
And then the second movie come out to where, Thanos had like diarrhea or something, and he like overly snapped, and then brought everybody back. But it won't make no sense. You just wait,
it's basically like y'all had me hooked. Like the matches were good, so you didn't even ever have a shit ending. So you was like, the matches were good. You're like, yes. It's not like, let me get me wrong. They put on great matches. That some of the endings were fucked up. That's what happened. That's what the problem was. It's like you got us to the destination, and you decided to make a quick left.
Nigga, that was a detour. That sounded like a whole U-turn.
They did a U-turn.
Like you to make a right turn, and you made you made a whole U-turn left.
They told them straight up, go straight,
left all the way around.
They told them, look, your destination's on the right. Them motherfuckers went far left. Don't you understand? I was like, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? I'm like, I was all into it. I'm like, yes, okay. And then it went downhill after the Sasha Banks match. Because the first match with the New Day and Cesaro, they won. Cesaro and Nakamura won. Shout out to them. It was a good match. It was like, okay, all the matches leading up to it was good. Then when that Sasha Banks.
Do you know you put like 3 S's on the last of my email? So if anybody tried to send me any money on PayPal,
that's how you sent it to me.
I put RUTHLESSGREATNESS. You added an extra S on there, my guy.
Okay, we can edit that, my guy. It ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. We can edit that. Man. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. You see it? There you go. It happens.
I was listening to you and I was looking and I was like,
shit happens. Fuck. Shit happens.
I'm enjoying this. Like honestly, I had a lot of
this show that went off the rails a little bit, but
a little bit we went off all the way. But we still
look. I know you like to shit on Booker T, so I'm gonna give you one more time to shit on Booker T before we leave out of here.
Here's my thing though, it's not the fact that I'm shitting on Booker T, because that's one thing I don't want to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not shitting on Booker T. I'm overly disappointed with what he decided to let come out of his fucking mouth, dude.
There you go.
Like you could have handled this so much better. And instead, you decided to just talk from your asshole and now you look just fucking stupid. And then you got these other motherfuckers who want to tell people, oh, you know what? I agree with Booker T because, you know, Naomi, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit, okay? Everybody wants to be quote unquote Vince McMahon, but nobody has Vince McMahon money. Everybody can swear up and down what they would do if they was in that situation, but have never been in that situation. You feel what I'm saying? I, for one, have been in that situation where I've had to run a company and, like, literally was just, like, throwing a company at it and like, hey, do this and we're gonna go do this, and no budget, no nothing, and I had to make a show within 2 hours, and I
Right.
did it. Was it stressful? Fuck yeah, it was. It showed me who I could trust and who I couldn't trust, and I knew who I can depend on and who I couldn't depend on. You know what I'm saying? So that was a learning experience all on its own. You know, but until you've actually been in that situation, don't sit up here and say what you would do and what you wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Is there a lot of shit that Vince McMahon is doing wrong? Of course he is, but it ain't
Hell
gonna
yeah, he
change.
is
It
senile
ain't gonna
old bastard.
change until change happens. You know what I'm saying? And the only way that's gonna happen is Vince McMahon dies and
Yep.
Stephanie or
Not Stephanie.
Triple H takes
Triple
over
H.
and
Triple H. We're not going to put Stephanie in there because she got McMahon blood in her. We need to get rid of all that McMahon blood because I don't know what's going on.
I don't care what nobody says. And like people gonna
Shane
probably
is
get mad at
good
me. I
though.
don't care. But I fucking love Shane, bro.
Shane
I
good.
always love Shane McMahon.
I'm saying
Like,
except for Shane. If Shane run it, yes.
Shane's
Stephanie
footwork
too
was
much
the
like her
dopest
dad.
ever. Here comes the money. Like,
Yep.
and yo. And when he came back, like, yo, the kicks he had was
Fire. I need his kicks connect. Because them bitches was fire. But I'm saying, if Shane run it, we don't need Stephanie to run it because Stephanie sometimes run it like her dad. We need anybody that's not Vince because Vince is so out of touch. He's so out of touch.
So look, my son was asking me when I told him about, you know, Vince McMahon saying, you know, calling Johnson a nigga. And so my son was like, and so he went and he watched it, and you just see my son, he was like, I was like, yeah.
You even show him the one when he's wearing the do-rag?
Hey.
You showed him when when Vince McMahon wore the do-rag. That's how out of touch Vince
Nope,
McMahon
not the one with the do-rag. Hold on, nope, it's not the one with the do-rag. Let me show you.
I know that. I said, you need to show him the one with the do-rag. I was done
he's
when he
seen the one with that one. He's seen that one. That's
so the do-rag.
like
he was so it looked like he was uncomfortable to say, what up, my nigga?
no, bro. Like if you, bro, let me see your phone real quick.
Bro, that whole thing was
like
worthy.
Like he literally looked like he looked like as that promo started that he looked like a black man had literally possessed him at one point in time because then like you heard John Cena like, "What's up?" and you see
What's good in the hood?
Vince was like this.
What's good in the hood?
What's good in the hood? and then like when he got ready to say "nigga," he felt like it was necessary to tiptoe before you say it. So whoever told him that when you say "nigga," you supposed to be like, "My nigga," like stop it.
That was my nigga.
Shit.
I'm just saying Vince McMahon just need to retire, bro. I think he's too old, man. But you got these shout outs besides F Booker T.
My thing is, at the end of the day, we have to do better as African Americans. You feel me? And people can take this as, oh, no. Just we have to do better as African Americans ourselves. We keep asking for change and we want things to change and be better, but yet we can't even stop for 2 minutes to see what we're doing wrong to make ourselves better. And we have to start looking and making ourselves better in order to help other people. I'm over the moon sick of the racism because I've said it once and I'll say it again. There's way too much room at the top for everybody to shine. If it wasn't, then it would just be one belt legitimately in this whole wrestling business, and everybody, indie and major, will be trying to get that belt. But that's not the case. So there's no reason for people to act like fuck boys and fuck girls. You feel me? Like there's so many people that is preaching about, as black wrestlers, let's support one another, but yet some of the black brothers be in the locker room and see some of the queens getting disrespected and won't say nothing because of that homeboy shit.
That's fake.
Things have to start being better. We have to start being better. And if we don't start being better, we can't keep sitting up here and pointing the fingers when we're not living what we preach. And that's just real shit. This could have been a chance for Booker T to really help get Naomi out there. This could have been a chance for him to help ACH. It could have been a chance for him to help Kofi. It could have been a chance for him to help all of his black brothers and sisters in this business that was there in there with them. And he could have helped them from going through a lot by saying, you know what? They have this. Now I understand by putting your word on people because a lot of people let you down. I get that. But you knew for a fact because you even said it yourself that you said that Naomi's by far the most athletic woman, if not in the whole wrestling business. So why would you not lift her up instead of tearing her down?
Right.
That's not what we do, yo. That's not what we do, yo. Like, we gotta be better, bro. That's why I'm glad that when I am on a show and I am in the locker room, that I have Mike Cobb having my back, that I have Caden Sade having my back. You feel what I'm saying? That I have, Aaron Black and Lamar Diggs and Eric Silva, and like Trevon Arion or like, Murder Uno or, Joe Black, my brother to get bundles, and that's not taking away from my white brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate Jaden Newman. Like, that's my dude. I appreciate you, Cut Jack, letting me come to SWF and do what I do and show me mad love and respect. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my brother Ryan Powles and Matt Madison looking after me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I have people that watch out for me when I go in the locker rooms now, and that means the most to me. Same thing for Brett Ison. You know what I'm saying? That dude is cool as fuck. And like the fact there's a lot of people that are looking out for their brothers and their sisters, that means a lot, but it shouldn't just stop there. It should get more. You know what I'm saying? And like, we have a voice, so let's start using it to make a difference instead of just using it to just try to get across certain points and then go back to the same fuckery that, some of us wants to do. There's a bigger picture. We got to step out of being selfish and be selfless and see the bigger picture and start making things better. When it comes to this wrestling business, I've had a lot of people tell me that I take this business too serious and that I shouldn't be, doing it like this. But at the end of the day, I have to trust somebody with my life. I have to trust somebody that's going to pick me up and place me properly and not drop me on my fucking head or try to fucking kill me. So you have to take this business serious because you're putting your life on the line every time you get in that ring. And if you ain't taking this business seriously, honestly, you need to get the fuck out this ring. Get the fuck out this business and let the people who actually eat, sweat, and bleed and like everything for this business, who wants to see it be better, let us take care of this business. Because it's pro wrestling starting to get a bad name because there's been a lot of fuck nigga shit going on, and a lot of people could have said stuff they just said by because of the buddy system that Booker T says doesn't exist. Bullshit. The buddy system has been proven more and more every time you see flyers, every time you see the goddamn same fucking storyline over and over and over and over and over again. The buddy system. Use that buddy system to help get people who wouldn't usually get seen because they ain't walking around with an 8-pack, but honestly can out wrestle somebody who's supposed to be the most overly athletic person. I've seen it. Like, let's start being better as fucking human beings. Like, just as human beings. But you want to actually get to race, let's start being better ourselves.
Facts. Definitely.
Because I'm not going to sit here and say that my race got their shit together and we squeaky clean. It's not. You got a lot of motherfuckers acting like they ain't got no goddamn sense. And some is because they done been pushed to where they got tired of being silent, and now they feel like the only way to respond is in violence. And you got some people who just want to do it just to do it, to be stupid. Realest shit ever. Let's start being better human beings. Better people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna change overnight, but let's start trying to progress and make things better instead of just constantly throwing motherfuckers under the bus for no reason. Let's start helping people. Let's start sharing that this person is dope, and let's help this person get out there more instead of telling somebody to their face that they're a good wrestler and you have their back, but then when you go on your Twitter, you don't even mention them because, oh, well, I didn't try to give them that clout. Come on now. Is that what we're really doing? Is that what we're really doing? We gotta be fucking better. And I'm sick of the shit. That's one of the main reasons why I don't let myself quit and I don't let myself stop. Because if I stop, then there's gonna be a lot of people who think it's okay to do a lot of fuck shit. And I refuse to sit back and watch this business that I love, like this business that like I've literally spent time away from my kids and my mother to take care of my family, just let it go to shit for somebody to think they're self-entitled and feel like that they don't have to pay their dues, but think that they're the best fucking wrestler ever, but they yet don't even know how to put up a fucking ring, let alone know what a fucking wrist lock is, let alone a headlock. I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna stay in here because there's a lot of people who feel the exact same way that I do, that want to see this business back up to where it should be and to see it the right way. And like, I'm gonna help out as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I got super long-winded, but I just had to say that so it can be known, because ain't nobody gonna try to sit up here and take this interview and try to take it away and be like, oh, LaLa being racist, LaLa just saying
Nah,
fuck Booker T. No, you tell him why I said he can go fuck himself. That
we
stupid shit
being
he
we
said about
being
Naomi
real
is
here.
wrong. Facts. I
We
don't
be-
care. I don't care. What he said was wrong. He could have explained it better if he meant well, but he didn't. Then you're gonna have the audacity to say at the end, "Oh, I wish I would have got a hand on her for a month, because then she'll be looking at this business different." So what you saying? She ain't shit. The person that trained her ain't shit. What you
Basically,
saying?
that's what I'm saying.
But people don't want to look at that. They're just like, oh well, what he said. Shut the fuck up. Get over there with him and start and just do the Uncle Ruckus shit, okay?
You know what I'm
But
saying? Look at you train Ember Moon and you see where she at. Man, they do the same shit. So it ain't like his training
actually,
help.
Booker T didn't train Ember Moon.
She
Ember
didn't.
Moon started at PCW. She started professional
Yeah.
championship wrestling. Then after professional championship wrestling, she was at XCW with Knight Davis. Then after that, she went to Booker T
Yeah.
to learn. So like she didn't start there.
Yeah, I'm just saying he
You
had
know,
under his mentorship, quote unquote. That's what they did when they brought her in. And
that's
she's not at the
I'll give
top
him
of the
that.
card. And I say she wasn't at the top of the card. So it's not like can't do it your way, Booker. So that's I'm like, so let Naomi do it her own way. Let her do it her own
Right.
rules, her own way
Oh
to
shit,
do it.
shout
Don't
outs.
hate.
Okay. I got like
Nah,
2 minutes
I'm
left.
just saying, hey, that's all part of your shout out. Hey, I'm letting
Uh
you go.
man,
You bring viewers.
shout out to Gabby and the rep for becoming the new trainers at CZW. I'm overly proud of them. I cannot wait to be back better to where I can go and help out in New Jersey. I love those guys. Like I said, people can hate on DJ Hyde all they want to. DJ Hyde has done nothing but show me mad love and respect. And yeah, he may have a fucked up way of words, but the man is honest. You know what I'm saying? It may be in an assholeish way, but just like I told him, you know what I'm saying? Truth is never easy. They say the truth hurts for a reason.
Right.
Truth ain't pretty. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. I'd rather for somebody to tell me the truth than to lie to me. And
Right.
like I said, I will always stick with CZW and WSU because they've shown me nothing but mad love and respect, and for that I will show the exact same. I would also like to give a shout out to BCW, which is ran by Anthony Cole. Shout out to him and BCW. I love y'all. I can't wait to be back. Shout out to RSW. Shout out to SWF. Shout out to TWE. Shout out to Pro South. Shout out to AWE. Shout out to AEW. Shout out to I said Pro South. Shout out to Sup Wrestling. Shout out to I said SWF. I'm forgetting one. Queens of Combat. Shout out to Battle Club Pro. Shout out to Impact. Shout out to my sis Aja doing her thizzle. Shout out to Naomi and Bianca Belair for killing it, even though they have everything thrown at them. Shout out to Keith Lee for being the Keith, let's call him Lee Two Belts or Keith Two Belts. I don't know, Limitless Two Belts. They call him one of
So
those.
they gonna
Congratulations
call
to
him
him.
something.
Shout out to Chris Bay. I can't wait to see him and Willie Mack go 1-on-1. Those are by far two athletes that
They threw it down.
especially Willie Mack. Willie Mack is that man. Like I've always watched Willie Mack, and he's a great guy in person. Like he's a great man, you know. And so just to see how far along he's came is like, once again, that's somebody who I'm glad he's at TNA instead of WWE, because I promise you Booker T will probably have something to say about him, and just
About Willie
let's
Mack.
just leave it like that. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my boys. Shout out to my squad, EOW. Shout out to that's everybody in my squad. Yeah, that's everybody in my squad. Shout out to my squad. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to Mo for letting me come on here and have a blast. Shout out to my sisters, my brothers in the wrestling business. Y'all know who y'all are. Majorly shout out to my best friend, my right hand man, my left hand man, the Mr. No Limit, Mr. Limit Breaker himself, the God, No Limit Mike Cobb, one of the dopest human beings that I've ever met before in my life. And I'm not just saying that because he's my best friend. Even if I just met this dude like the first
Gotta
day,
get Mike on the show, man. Gotta get Mike to come on the show right now.
Mike do too much. Like Mike be doing the most. Like he always doing something. So like I would probably literally have to like go back to Tennessee, probably knock his fucking head off with a lariat, and then be like, "Hey, let's run the show." And he wakes up, Mike, you're on the air. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? But no. I'm definitely gonna try to get some more people out here for you. But like for real, shout out to the people who have held me down during these hard, rough times. I really do appreciate it. It's been a very rough time for me, and I appreciate like every donation, every message that I get, all the love that I'm being sent. Like I really do appreciate it. So just shout out to everybody that's been fucking with me since day one, and even when I got to the lowest of my lows, didn't leave me, stay by my side. Last but not least, shout out to my family, my mother for being my backbone, for always praying for me, and my son and my daughter who just turned 13 this Monday. So
Happy
I have
birthday.
nothing but teenagers now. Fuck that, bro. She's a headache and a half. You can have her. Like, look, take her. Don't happy birthday my ass. Like I'm ready to get them both a job. What you need?
Well, they need to have a birthday so they can get jobs. Each passing birthday, they're closer to getting jobs.
I'm trying to say happy 18th birthday. That's where I'm trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Won't he do it? But no. Seriously, shout out to my mother. My mother has been my backbone, and she has prayed for me. And you know, my mom's a minister and a vet. So I've always told people that, you know, my mom is the only person that could kill me and resurrect me at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, her and God are so cool that they're friends on Twitter. You know, so she gives me a hard time for it, but it's okay. I love my mom. But yeah, man, shout out to my family and the people that be there. Make sure to go and check out my wrestling store, prowrestlingtees.com, at Miss What That Larry Do.
Did I get it right? Did I
Yep.
get it right? It's up there.
Yep.
Quick with it. I got it right.
Yep.
All right, making sure I got it right this time. I don't want to send nobody the wrong site.
On another store to where you'll actually be able to get like hats and coloring books and like little coloring dolls of mine and like a whole bunch of stuff like stickers and everything. So I'm working, you know, I'm working on it slowly but surely. But definitely go and get my shirts.
I got one coming in the mail.
I appreciate it. Check me out on YouTube. Just type in Ruthless LaLa. You'll see me knocking off somebody's head. If you don't know who I am, I will be the only person that is going through a Super Saiyan stage. If you actually like put all the videos of mine together, you will actually see me go from a Super Saiyan to a Super Saiyan God, like throughout the whole process, which is hilarious.
So I'm gonna do that.
That's like a whole different story for another day. But
no,
man.
Trust me, we don't get that story.
A lot of people sleep on me, and a lot of people don't like me because I tell the truth and I just express how I feel. I'm the kind of person, like, I'm down for wrestling. I don't feel like I should have to get overly dolled up just to get rough. That's just fucking stupid to me. Like, that's just my forte. So the people that do fuck with me and do like my wrestling, do like me for me, I do appreciate it. Y'all have no idea like how much it means to me. If y'all would like to follow me on Instagram at Straight Ruthless One, STR the number 8, RUCHLESS the number 1, or Twitter at Ruthless LaLa. You know it's me because it'll say miss what that Larry do. Man, that is like pretty much all my shout out. Oh, shout out to my sister Mika. I love her very much to death, and she's probably gonna kill me if I didn't say nothing. Shout out to Mika. I love you, Mika.
Oh yeah. I just want to give a shout out to you for coming on the show and giving me your time to help build my brand. And I just want to thank everybody who supported me.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Montana Black, Yaya, Darius Lockhart, Darius Carter, Ariel Nix, LaLa. I love y'all. Oh shit, I forgot somebody. Savannah Evans. I love y'all. Okay. Yeah.
Right. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody who support me and continue watching the show. Thanks, Chris, for popping in and saying what's up. Thank LaLa Blue and Jason Hall for commenting. I like to give them all shout outs for doing it. And like I said, we'll be back. I'll be back with another show Friday about sports with my boy Nasty. We always do a show almost every Friday. I'm gonna try to get LaLa to come back next Wednesday or maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Whenever I can get her on, we'll let you know.
Hey, you just let me know for next week. I am available. I'll come on and talk some shit until I get ready to go back to wrestle.
Hey, I love it, man. You got me views. You got me over 1,000 views with your rant. I love it.
Yay.
I love it.
Something positive.
Yeah, I love it. So until next time, I'm gonna holler at y'all.